Sinvicta, we're all tied up.
We are.
Are you okay?
Yes, I was trying to take a drink of water before we started.
That's it. You never know with me. Sometimes I'll talk for 40 seconds before I invite the other person to talk. Sometimes I'll passive right to them. I like to keep my opponent on their toes.
Well, yeah, I'm half alive now, but yes, we are tied 5-5. Congrats on Monday's. It was let's just call it a coasting victory for you.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you're in a situation where you're over 5,000 ahead of someone, it takes the pressure off for sure.
And again, I'm not doing this to prop us up, but in a usual case scenario, 5,000 points, it's still achievable unless you're on the last guess if you're a regular Geoguessr player. But the thing is, we play this game a lot, and we happen to be quite good at it, I think. So it's a little bit more of an insurmountable bridge than you may realize.
Usually one thrown guess is enough to sink you.
Yep. But you never know. You just never know. So I'm ready to go when you are.
3, 2, 1, good luck.
Good luck, have fun. I think we're still sticking with 4-minute rounds.
Yeah.
We immediately cannot go in one direction, so that's...
this is gorgeous, though.
There's a lot of...
I have never, in person, seen, like, a rock formation like these.
What, just hills?
I mean, they're hills, but they're, like... You know...
They're mountains, but they're like non-mountains.
Yeah, like rounded mountains.
Would you call them crags?
I don't know if I would call them crags. I think you got it right with hills, but like,
okay,
you know, the hills where I grew up are just kind of like, yeah,
like a little bump.
Yeah, you could like run up it. It's not that big of a deal. This one,
you don't want to be running up this way.
Yeah, I think you'd be
running for a while.
I'll be a little out of breath, probably.
Great cardio, though.
Oh, dude.
I'm betting they don't have a lot of Pokestops around here.
I think you're probably right.
You'd be lucky to even have cell service.
Dude, I was surprised. I talked to Mathis, I tweeted at Mathis today. He said he went for an hour-long walk, and I was like, does this mean I'm going to be getting some Pokemon Go gifts? And he said that on his hour-long walk, there's no stops.
What?
Where does this man live?
What kind of backwoods road does he live on?
He lives in a state that on the map is like a little pinprick. How is it possible that there's not some kind of density there? No offense to people who live in... I never remember if he's in Rhode Island, Maryland, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Delaware. He's somewhere in there.
I'm pretty sure that he's in Boston, but yeah. Mathis could also just be completely just lying and being lazy. I don't know,
man.
Not to suggest Mathis is a liar.
I don't think Mathis is lazy, but I think he might just be bad at Pokemon Go.
Well, I mean that would also make sense. Also, I found all of a sudden a road.
Same.
With like a highway.
Yeah.
And
it doesn't help me that much, but it has narrowed down the region, I suppose.
What in the world? Weird.
It's very strange. It's like we're in, well, I mean, you probably know what region we're in, but then it's also tourist friendly. It has some English translations. Could we possibly be here?
Do I?
Yeah, have you seen a sign with text on it?
Yeah, I have, but I don't know the country.
I don't know the country either, but I think you know the region. Like you with confidence, you can't say what continent we're on.
Oh no! I know that we're somewhere. I would have to say like Eastern Europe, somewhere around there. I think I could be completely wrong in that because I don't know for sure.
I also don't know for sure, which is why I feel comfortable telling you that I agree.
Okay. I do see gallery Vidikovac view. What in the world?
Yeah, I mean, dude, honestly,
I
have to assume perhaps that we are like, I don't know, here. I don't know. Maybe we're closer to the freaking...
I was thinking like here, like in this country. Well, I got to put a guess, but this is completely a shot in the dark.
Okay, I'm glad I moved. I'll tell you that much.
Oh my! Where in the? Oh, we were in Croatia.
Yeah.
Wow. I went Poland just to be safe, but I mean, it was not Eastern Europe. It was Southern Europe.
Yeah. I mean, dude,
wow,
beautiful location. And now that I think about it, I'm like, yeah, I get it. It's like a part of the world that we don't see that often, but it does have a lot of tourism.
Man, these I think that I've become too accustomed to seeing our usual guesses here. Good Lord, man. Yeah, it was a very pretty location as well.
So is this, but also it's like being at the bottom of the Grand Canyon. And
or on Mars, one of the two.
We're surrounded by wild goats.
Zona de Curvas.
I didn't even want to mention this, but it says it's like a conservation area. What I'm about to say is extremely ignorant, but brother, what are you conserving? Is gravel and moss. Like, that's not fair. I want to be clear, that's not fair. Not every... Just some plants look cooler than others, and you're like, well, we got to protect these ones. But, like, this really, to me, does look like is inhospitable to life outside of, like, lichens.
You're looking at the gray and white sign.
Yeah.
Con problemas de conservación.
I mean, it's not to say it's not beautiful. It's just...
I think it's pretty.
It's just, I mean, it's more like imposing than it is like majestic.
Just don't run over any of these dang goats is all.
Dude, when we were in Iceland, they told us, we were on like a bus tour, and they were like, if you ever get out of like a car in rural Iceland, don't touch the moss, because it takes so long for anything to grow in this desolation that you could be destroying like 500-year-old moss.
Really?
And when people go camping, if they disturb it, it's like a felony. Like, you could go to jail or get, like, a serious fine or something.
You would think that stuff would grow easier on volcanic soil.
I think it's nutrient-rich, but, like...
It's too dang cold.
I think it's cold, and, you know, parts of the year they don't get much sun, and you get crazy wind, and, you know, it's a disturbing place for them to grow, I guess.
That was my favorite card to play in Hearthstone.
Blizzard.
Yssaris.
I'm familiar, sort of. It's a legendary. 10 energy.
It is. 9
energy. It puts a dream card in your hand every turn.
Correct, at the end of every turn.
At the end of every turn. Okay. I do know the country now.
I think I know the country.
If you go far enough, there is something that will confirm or assuage your suspicions.
I'm going south now, so I don't know if I'm going in the right direction or not.
I think maybe we're a little closer to like here. I don't think I'm gonna get too much more fine-grained detail on this one, to be honest.
It's a very interesting choice of words there. You're seeing a lot of fine grain everywhere.
No kidding, yeah.
What are they doing over here?
Selling empanadas?
Maybe.
That's not culturally insensitive. I saw an empanada store.
I'm comfortable in saying that I think that we are in... It's either going to be Mexico or Argentina at this point. Oh. I see a flag.
Oh.
I do see a flag. And that is not either of them.
I would say that that's correct. But do you know which one it is?
I think I do.
Okay.
I do not.
Oh, no.
Dang it! Yeah, I should have known that. I didn't take 2 seconds to think about that. Yeah, because the Peruvian flag's nothing like Peruvian's got it's. We just got done talking about it on Monday.
It's like the Canadian flag.
Yeah, it's got the red and the white, and then the symbol on there. Man, dude, I'm losing it, Northernlion.
I don't know what to say. I never realized how much of your dominance depended on Makpa. Well, once you pull that out of the equation, it gets a lot more advantageous.
I need my Estonia. Give me Estonia again. Good lord.
Well, it's also like there's subtle dynamics in Geoguessr, I think. Like playing from behind is very it's like insidious, because once you're behind, you're like, oh, I gotta take risks to get
you gotta
ahead.
second guess everything.
Yeah, but then once you take risks, you're like, well, you're more likely, I guess, to find yourself just digging a deeper and deeper hole. But what are you supposed to do? You know, you gotta do something.
This is either a really underfed dog or a really overfed monkey.
I think it's probably a dog, would be my expectation.
Oh, there's a lot of dogs in here. Oh wait, no, those are goats. Well, that one is definitely a dog. I can confirm it's not a monkey. It was hard to tell from the angle that I was at.
I for sure know the country.
See, the problem with playing from behind is that you all of a sudden have to start second guessing everything that you do. Comisión Estatal de Aguas.
Well, I am in everybody's favorite part of Geoguessr now, scanning a map to find a road. By the way, if you're watching on my end, this is definitely my favorite song of all of the 7 that come on during Geoguessr. I get so mind-flooded. There's one song that sounds like just an extended 28 Days Later montage, and it drives me insane, but not insane enough to remove it. This is like a breath of fresh air.
Pollo huevo.
That means chicken and eggs.
No, that would be chicken everybody. Cocina economica.
Now, I don't know what that means.
It means an economic store.
Is that what cicana means?
Cocina?
Cocina. I'm sure I'm pronouncing it absolutely terribly.
Taquiera los Guerreros.
That means the tacos of Guerrero.
And Coca-Cola, precio de deposito.
That's a universal language.
Yep.
Every society on Earth loves Coca-Cola.
I mean, who doesn't?
I don't know how it became such a... I mean, they got a big marketing machine. Is one of the real answers, I'm sure. But, like...
I'm pretty sure that the ubiquitousness of Coca-Cola has pretty much penetrated every single country on
I think so, yeah. I mean, within reason, of course.
Yeah.
I don't know how many they sell in North Korea.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they actually sold quite a bit. If they at least had some sort of distribution in North Korea.
I gotta pick something.
Bienvenidos. El pollo más rico. Well, I mean, I know the country. I just have no freaking clue where.
Yeah, that was pretty much where I was at.
Oh, we're in the city of Reductor de Velocidad.
Man, that guy was everywhere.
It's my favorite. Yeah, it's my favorite country.
He discovered like all of Central and South America.
I did get you by 564 points.
I believe you. I believe you on that one.
I went somewhere near Hidalgo.
Viggo Mortensen.
So I mean, yeah. I never actually saw that, but yeah.
Me neither.
You finally saw Shawshank Redemption.
I did finally see the Shawshank Redemption.
It's a great flick.
It's a good movie.
What in the world?
It's kind of the name of the game,
is,
right? What in the world?
Yeah, I mean, more like where in the world? I'm just gonna say it. That dude looks like Saddam Hussein.
I'm not touching that one
with
a 10-foot pole.
It's hard to tell because the face is blurred, but like you could convince me that was Saddam.
That would be a very large surprise to me personally.
If he was first off, if he was alive. Secondly, if he was in this part of the world.
Yeah.
On a sign for like what appears to be possibly a doctor's office.
This is a tough one.
I'd be afraid to ride in one of these.
Dude, other parts of the world, they are unafraid of motorcycles, dirt bikes, tuk-tuks, homemade like buses, you know. It's I don't know what to say, you know. We're very concerned with safety over here. Over there, it's a
me and my dad, we got in a bad motorcycle accident when I was a kid in Bermuda.
Whoa.
That sort of put me as a little bit of an adversarial relationship with motorcycles.
Dude, I feel you. I would. What if you're watching this and you're a motorcycle rider? I have nothing against you whatsoever, but I would never get a motorcycle. I play racing games, like I play sim racing games-ish on PC. I like to drive fast. When I drive my car, I'm just going... it's to get me from point A to point B. I take no pleasure in the transportation. I'm like 100% concerned with just creating the most boring, safe ride possible.
First off, thank you for at least putting this into English letters. I appreciate that, country. Secondly, it doesn't help me at all.
This I don't think I've ever seen this language in Geoguessr.
It's a new one.
If I have, then I don't recognize it. I mean, I apologize as well, but like,
apologize for what?
Well,
you're getting too Canadian over there.
I guess I'm not going to apologize for not speaking whatever language this is, but I am like.
There, like the name. Let me go back to the side real quick. One of the names. Well, I don't know if I should tell you this. Have you seen the English translated sign for this?
I mean, I've seen some English, but it told me nothing. If that illuminates something for you.
Like one of the cities is Batakaloa. I'm just like, that's a great album name for. You could say Metallica or Weird Al. I mean,
no, I'm really struggling on this one because I think it's one of a few places, but the places are kind of far apart. Like, and that doesn't happen that often in Geoguessr for me.
You're thinking around the same area that I'm thinking of then.
I'm thinking this is either somewhere near the Indian Ocean or somewhere in Southeast Asia, basically.
$25 seconds left. For me, anyway. I just don't know.
Okay, I'm in the right country, which is amazing to me.
In the right country?
Yeah, I think I actually might be in the right city, believe it or not.
Oh my.
No, I wasn't. But I was in the right country.
Man, I don't know. I'm just gonna say somewhere around here. Right there. Oh my god.
You didn't guess Sri Lanka?
No, I was a little bit more towards the Indonesian, Malaysian.
That was I had a hunch that it could be there, but
how did
literally.
You
So first, I saw a sign in English that said Sri something, and I just went, "Hey man," and he poured in a storm. Like,
oh man,
that could mean anything, but I'm hoping it means it's in Sri Lanka. And then within the last 7 seconds, I saw a sign in English that was like, "Hey, we're building a dam right here in Sri Lanka," and I was like, "Okay."
Oh man. I don't know. Like these guesses have been brutal. I cannot compete with.
Agree to disagree.
With that. I guess I might not be taking the right turns today, or actually any at all this week. But I'm getting smoked here. I'm sitting at 96.48.
All right, I am at 17.
Okay,
17,000 and change.
Oof. These have been rough guesses, man.
In some ways.
You'll have the people who are watching my point of view. You'll have to either agree with me or disagree with me. I mean, it's either going to be one of those two anyway. But you know what I mean. Like you have to hopefully back me up a little bit. Say that I have not seen a whole lot.
This one's weird for me.
Have a really blurry white and blue sign on the side of a.
You will, without a single doubt in my mind, you will know the country we're in.
Yes, I already know the country we're in.
But I saw something very interesting. I'm just going to tell you because we're kind of beyond the point anyway. But like, do you see the sign that had the Olympic rings on it?
No, I haven't.
So I'm like, dude, obviously we're in like, well, to me, this is, they speak Spanish and it's in Europe. That's the two things I can define here. When was the last time they had the Olympics in Spain?
Madrid 2010?
2010 was Vancouver.
When was Madrid?
Sinvicta.
Sorry, apologies.
Well, I'm going back, so I'd like. I'm assuming it would be a Summer Olympics.
Yes.
So you got like 2020 Tokyo, 2016 Rio de Janeiro, 2012 London, 2008 Beijing, 2004 Athens, 2000 Sydney, 96 Atlanta. Then they had a weird little double up year, I forget, but then it's like 92 Los Angeles, 88 Seoul.
When there, I know. Okay, I'm gonna break all Geoguessr rules and open a new window just to see.
Oh,
I cannot win in this one. I know that I've heard the Olympics for Madrid. Madrid Olympics. Madrid bid for the 2020 Summer Olympics.
This sign is old.
They also bid for the 2016 Summer Olympics.
The only thing I can think of is that perhaps this is actually close to the border between France and Spain, because France had the Olympics in 1992. They had a Winter Olympics.
That sounds right.
In Albertville.
Because I was confused. I didn't know what the Olympics were until I moved to America.
That makes sense. I mean, I'm assuming the Bermudan Olympic team is not necessarily. The whole population of the country is like under 100,000, right?
Oh yeah, it's far less than that. We don't. The Bermudian Olympic team. I think we have one for maybe cricket, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Or polo, I think. And I think we also had a couple sprinters, but I mean we didn't have any Winter Olympics for that's for dang sure. Yeah. It wasn't like Jamaican bobsled team over here. Bermuda is decidedly far smaller than Jamaica. I mean, I'm just gonna put us somewhere near Madrid, just because it's the only thing that makes sense.
Dude, I don't know. I popped us in Andorra, and that was a terrible. Dude, when did Portugal have the Olympics? Now I gotta like look into this one.
Yeah, I gotta look up this as well.
Portugal.
2012?
No, maybe they had some events from London, but
maybe. No.
When did Portugal host the Olympics? They've taken part in every Olympic. Okay.
Yeah, that's a safe assumption.
It's a surprisingly hard question to Google.
Yeah, I didn't find much when I Googled the Madrid one.
Well, what the heck is the freaking park doing over there?
Maybe it's a different type of park or training camp or.
Oh, no, I'm dumb. Okay, 1992 Summer Olympics were in Barcelona. Now it seems possible. I had it a little bit messed up. It seems possible that they could have had some events in Portugal.
That does make sense.
Right.
You can't have all those soccer teams at once in the same stadium. So
it's true.
Well, I ended physically and like figuratively. I finished with 13,498. Just this is not my week, man.
I had 20,001, and I'm a happy man, of course.
Yeah, you're destroying it this week. Congrats on taking the lead. Now I gotta hope I can I could put up a W on the win column this week.
Dude, it feels good to have wrested control with a 1-point insurmountable lead. 6-5, but you know,
I wouldn't say it's insurmountable.
I mean,
I hope not.
It feels insurmountable right now. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, it definitely does. I need to get my head straight for
this
the next
guy
game.
didn't even know that Barcelona hosted the Olympics in 1992.
What a freaking idiot! God.
Either way, thanks for watching. We'll see you on Friday. See how the round shakes out. If you're watching on Sinvicta's end, watch on mine. Watch simultaneously. If you're watching on mine, watch on Sinvicta's. Watch simultaneously. If you're enjoying the episode, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe to both of us if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
And you can watch simultaneously.